come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Come on. Big ass open, big ass open. Go. Come on.
Now Murray.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
ass open. Big ass open.
Shotgun now for Murray. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 30 on second down, Corral. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And Corral will throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. The Buccaneers at 9-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're going for it. It's Murray.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Taylor on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Throwing here, Corral.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really pulling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd down and goal. Murray.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 9, Corral. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On third down, here's Corral.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2nd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Murray off play action.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. On second down, here's Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third down, Corral. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Corral. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Now Evans in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Corral. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Corral. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third and long. Here's Corral. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Corral to throw, first and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. Second and 10 right now. Again, it's Corral. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Succo. And the lead is now 10-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Play fake. Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run here with Taylor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Corral. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Corral. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To the air again with Corral. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Murray now on first down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Able to find his man, Woods. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw is Murray. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Corral. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere. And now it's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
First throw, a bonus time for Corral.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. An effective.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Let's go now.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Running left is Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Second down and 8. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Fournette running out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 111 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Succop's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.